Hey y'all, you see me like 3 times today. How are my lovelies doing? So, I was listening to a message. I don't think this message was exactly for the time period that they were talking about. But it says there's gonna be like 3 different like messages from like 3 different people or whatever about, 3 different things. But they're all like tests. Um, Now I feel like I notice things a lot easier now. Like the whole sale thing, you know, I really feel like that was a test of my patience and just things being completely out of my control. Which I like being in control because I'm a Capricorn. So, um, and then there was the little tiff with my boyfriend and I, which of course we all, we worked out. We talked about things like adults and everything's great. And then I know that once the PPO is up, my ex is going to try to get a hold of me. Now, whether it be like this like tyrant rage because of what I did, or if the year off is going to have him coming like crawling back with his tail between his legs, even though he has said girlfriend. And I don't think it's going to be like that. But I feel like there's just something. I don't think he's going to try to get back with me. Unless she's already booed his ass out. I don't know. I don't pay attention to their relationship. But I feel like there's going to be something. Something he's going to test me because he used to be great at pressing my buttons. So I feel like when he starts coming back around, yeah, it's going to be all about him again. And it's just going to be coming around to get his shit. Other than that, I really don't want to see him. He can go be happy with his new girlfriend, and I wish them the best. And I wish him the best. And I hope he finds happiness. Because he didn't find it with me. I still believe he's got an attachment and hasn't worked through any of his issues. This is just all stuff that. This is just all intuition stuff. I haven't gotten any clarification. Okay, so I'm just like really just rambling right now. Yeah, there's just, I don't know. I don't know if they just come, everything comes differently for different people, I'm sure, obviously. And I don't even know if my other 2 were tests. Like, I just feel like they were because I felt heavier emotions with, like, say, the garage sale and with the stuff that happened with my boyfriend. So, yeah, I feel like the next test, the last test, the first test, I don't even know if it's, you know, I feel like it's gonna like I'm really gonna have to use my intuition, my discernment, and really listen to my emotions, think clearly, have a clear head about things, you know, put things in perspective, balance things out. I'm like that person generally anyway. Especially when I don't have, a bunch of bullshit clouding my judgment. So, I hope maybe you guys are going through the same thing. I was gonna say I hope you are, but I mean I just hope you are because then you're that much closer to, being the highest version of yourself. We never fully heal. There's always healing to do. It's just how do we go about the healing process. Of course, like, drinking and drugs and stuff are not a way to cope with things. We actually have to, look at what's happened and take our responsibility, for what's happened, our part in it. So, I'm just wondering what's coming. And I don't think, like, of course, the thing with my ex can't happen for another month because I have a PPO. So unless the cops or, lawyers or somebody gets a hold of me, then. But, I mean, I feel like that next day, so I think it's up on the 15th, so the 16th, I feel like that's when things are going to happen. I feel like it's just going to be the very next day. And I don't know if he's going to try to come and be civilized or if he's going to try to come be a tyrant. But the funny thing is that this was never your house. These were never your things. Why? Because I bought and paid for them all, and the stuff that I didn't buy, he considered gifts. Christmas gifts. Love bombing stuff. So you don't have anything. You can have whatever you want. Like, I'm going to take the stuff that I want, that my son and I want, that are important to us, and get them out of here before that happens. But he can come take the furniture and the bed and the TVs. I don't care about that shit. So. Maybe that's the test. I don't know. Let me know where you guys are at in your healing journey, because I just got thinking and then I just started thinking a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm going to distract myself and watch this cute show that I found on Netflix. It's called My Life with Walter Boys. It's really kind of weird because I feel like they explained when I was in AA, because I was in recovery for a while in AA, alcohol was definitely a problem in my life before. Let's be real. Like I said, I'm pretty much an open book, so you can ask me anything. But they say that the year that you start drinking, so I started drinking at like 15. So when you get sober, you kind of go back to that 15-year-old version of you, until you can figure out your shit, and grow from there. And that really makes sense. Like, I left myself him and I got together when I was 27. And I definitely don't feel like I'm 46. And I'm, like, in love again and everything, so I know things are on the up and up, and I know good things are coming. But I know that there's a couple things that I need to take care of. And, I just don't know what the test is going to be. I don't know why I told you about the aging thing. Just because I was so immature at 15. Fuck, I was probably immature at 27. I've always had kind of an old soul for certain things. And I feel like I've always been able to give, like, good advice. I just didn't take that of my own advice. Y'all. Now I take my own advice. And if you're where you feel like you need to be, then I feel like you have enough discernment and intuition to also take your own advice and just be strong. Nobody can take anything away from you except for you. She was talking in the video about, are you gonna go towards you know, your highest path, or are you going to regress and go towards the past? Well, I tell you, F and A what, I'm definitely not going to go towards the past. I'm definitely can clock any manipulator, any narcissist now. So why would I go back? I'm not even the same person. Thankfully. Thank God. Thank the angels. Thank my guides. So, I will take the test and I will pass. And you will too. Okay? And if this is, you know, something that you still have coming in your life, then I would be glad to help with anything that you need. Even if it's just a positive message and a smile and knowing that somebody loves you, I will do that for you, okay? I love you. Have a great rest of your day. It's going to be night by the time you see this, so good night. Say please and thank yous, and I love you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!